During the 2020 lockdowns, Kelly and I made this podcast to talk about the movies that we love while bored at home. We tried so many different ways to record and edit, but found it difficult and we experienced some bad sound quality until we found Zencaster. It's now super easy to record a podcast with Zencaster. Log in using your browser and start recording a high quality podcast right away. Record studio quality sound and up to 4K video with your guests. Feel a sense of zen, knowing Zencaster's multi layered backups ensure you always have your recordings in the highest quality, even if the connection is unstable. If you have thought about podcasting before and realized that you need a lot of different tools and services, those days are over. With Zencaster's all-in-one podcasting platform, you can create your podcast all in one place and distribute to Spotify, Apple, and other major destinations. So go to Zencaster.com/pricing and use our code SYTYI, and you'll get 30% off your first month of any Zencaster paid plan. We want you to have the same easy experiences we do for all of our podcasting and content needs. It's time to share your story.
Hey guys, you've heard us talk about how we want to live our lives in balance with our hectic work lives to getting a workout in and treating our bodies better. I've been changing my routine up at the gym and getting myself to eat better. And one thing I'm adding is Liquid IV. In one stick, I'm getting 5 essential vitamins and 2 times faster hydration than if I drank water alone. It's great for those tough workouts where I need an extra boost or when I'm feeling a little run down after a long day at work. I love how on the go this packaging is. I throw a few in my gym or my work bag and it takes up zero space. And the taste is amazing. Since it's summertime, I'm reaching more for strawberry lemonade. And with other great summer flavors like watermelon and guava, there's something for everyone. And it's not just the flavor that will have you grabbing for more. Like I said, Liquid IV contains 5 essential vitamins like B3, B5, B6, and B12, and vitamin C. And it's made with premium ingredients. So, if you want to up your hydration game this summer, get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use our code SYTYI at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you shop Better Hydration today using our code SYTYI at liquidiv.com.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to So You Think You're Iconic, the movie podcast. And I'm so sorry about last week, but it wasn't my fault. I mean, it was my fault, but
Yeah,
it wasn't my fault. That
we were
episode did
having
not want to
issues.
upload.
Yeah,
It did not want to upload. I tried for
yeah.
2 days.
Yes, you did.
Finally got it up on Friday.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
yeah. It do be like that.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's us, but
technology.
this time it was not.
It was not. I was all prepared. I was on my ones
True.
and my twos.
Very
I
true.
was
Yeah.
ready to upload that baby, and it just did not want to upload.
Yeah. It said no thanks, I'm good. And we're like, what do you
Yeah.
mean?
What do you mean?
What do you
No,
mean?
I pushed the right button. I uploaded. I
Right.
edited. Why is this not going
Right.
up?
I would like to go up now.
Yeah, it's fine though. I did it. I
Good.
did
We
it.
love to see it.
Yeah. How was your week, Kelly?
It's pretty good. I did some Christmassy stuff this week. Um
Cool.
I went to one of those overpriced drive-through light displays.
Oh, that could never be me. I
um
would never do that. I'm so sorry.
well, because
I.
the thing is, we were gonna do one of the really extensive walkthrough ones that they have around here. That was a lot
That's what I'm.
cheaper.
That's what I'm doing.
But it rained, and
Boo.
like really wanted
It
to
better
go
not
still.
rain.
So
It better not
we
rain for mine.
yeah. So and it was last minute too because we checked the weather and we're like, it looks like it might rain, and then it started raining like midday, and we're like, oh, maybe it'll last like 2 hours. And then no, it just kept going, and we're like, "Oh, we're gonna have to cancel going to the walkthrough one because there's no way we're gonna walk through this."
The
So
rain
yeah,
has
we
been
went.
lying. It's been saying it wasn't gonna rain, and then it's been raining all
Mm-hmm.
weekend. But it's
Mm-hmm.
never said it was gonna rain. Like right
Dude,
now, it
ours,
doesn't say it's gonna rain,
and then it will.
but it just rained. It
Yeah,
just rained.
yeah. Ours will say like
rain like either like 10, 20, 30% for like 2 hours. And then it'll be like at the end of the day. And then it's raining at like 2 in the afternoon. I'm like, I thought you were raining at like 11 at night. Like, what is happening?
Yeah,
But yeah.
meteorologists, let's get back on our jobs.
Right. Like what's going on here? You're
These are
getting
life
paid for
and
this. I
death
know
situations right now.
they really are because I'm trying to do some Christmas stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're gonna have to figure that out. Um, and
My
then I
family
went
already
to
decided we're not doing gifts this year, so I need to like really up
right,
the Christmas.
right, right. I need to get my Christmas somewhere, and it's out there.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But I went to my town's Christmas tree lighting, which the timing was weird. The lighting of the tree was at 5:45, and then the Christmas parade was at 6. I don't know. I was like, isn't it supposed to be like the other way around where you do the thing and then you lead up to the tree? But anyway, we missed the tree lighting by like two
Of course
minutes.
you did. Of course you did.
Only because we didn't expect a lot of people to be there because last year it got rained out, and so we're like, I don't even know how many people would have been there. And then we saw people setting up their chairs for the Christmas parade at like 11 in the morning, and we're like, oh, is this like serious? Is this like a real thing? And so we got there like 2 minutes after it was supposed to happen, and it apparently it had already been lit. It'd been lit since like before like the time it was supposed to start, and we're like, what the heck? Like, what is going on? And then we were like, oh, maybe we'll stay for the Christmas parade. We got through 21 floats, and then someone said, oh yeah, we've reached like the quarter way part. We're like, what are you talking about? What do you mean quarter of the way? And apparently there
Floats are
were
get
80 something floats. And
par- Parades are getting out of hand because why
I'm
was
like,
the Thanksgiving Day parade like 3.5 hours?
it was so long. It was a lot longer than I remember.
Right, I don't remember it being that long.
I don't either. I was so scared. I'm like, what, has it always been like this? Has my brain been lying to me all these years? Like I don't remember this being so long. But
Yeah.
yeah, no. We stayed for the 20 something floats, and then we're like, if we want to, we'll watch the Facebook live stream that they've got going on, but I am not staying out here for all 80 something floats.
Yeah, no.
I'm good.
No.
I'm so good. But yeah, how was your week?
Um, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty boring.
Hmm.
We started training for this new program I'm gonna be working on, and I was bored. After like the first like day and a half, I already knew what to do, and I was like, I'm done. They didn't have that many things for us to do because we were just
Mm.
training, and yeah, and
Yeah, I hate training days.
my coworkers are really talkative, so that was kind of annoying. They all wanted to like talk to
Yeah.
me all the time, and I was like,
Mm.
calm down. Like it's 8 in the morning. Can we please ease our way into this?
Right. Like I'm only here for side comments. I'm not here for full on conversations.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee like you guys, so I have to like ease my way into the day.
Yeah.
I say that, but 2 times this week I had coffee.
Wow, and you don't do coffee.
I don't do coffee, but I found out that our cafe downstairs does peppermint mochas. So I got a peppermint
Oh,
mocha.
there you go.
It was okay. It wasn't
Oh,
amazing.
it's not as good as the ones you've had before.
No, the ones at my old job were
Mm,
immaculate.
yeah.
This one was okay. And
Who?
then on Friday we went to Phil's.
Hmm.
We were so late
I
coming back
love
from our
Phil's.
break. Oh my gosh. Like we ordered it ahead and we still came back like 10 minutes late from our break.
Dude, so I've heard that like no matter what Phil's you go to, if you order online or whatever, it's gonna take like a very long time for your drink to be made.
It took like 30 minutes. From like
Yeah,
the
I've
time
heard
we ordered it to the time we got it was like 30 minutes.
I've heard some
And it
people
wasn't
having to
very
wait for like
busy
an
in there.
hour. Yeah, it
That's
doesn't matter.
that's
Yeah,
insane.
it really is.
Phil's, we need to work on our
Yeah.
process.
Yeah, because
Because how come I ordered mine on DoorDash and I got mine faster than the people who ordered theirs on the app?
right, right.
Well, let's
Like I
work on
don't.
that.
Yeah, let's work on that line. Let's make something a
Let's work.
priority.
Yeah, but yeah, I got a mint mojito.
I love
I
those.
got it sweet, extra creamy. It was delicious.
Mm, love that.
Uh, yeah, and then Thursday night after it was Thursday actually because I don't work at work on Fridays. I work from home.
Mm.
Thursday night I went out to go see the Renaissance movie and I had the time of my life.
Run a renaissance, run a
I was there with
renaissance.
my cousin. I met her there. Before that, I literally went to I walked around that mall. That mall was dead. Wow, it
Oh,
was dead. For a Christmas season, that was
it
scary
was
dead.
sad. Yeah.
It was sad. And there were so many empty stores.
Oh,
Like,
really?
so many blocked off stores. I was like,
Oh.
whoa. I was like, this is worse than my mall. I was like, this is
Mm,
bad.
yeah.
And then
Dang.
I went to Lazy Dog because I still had like 3 hours. I was like,
Lazy Dog's
what
good.
am I gonna do? And so I
Right.
went to Lazy Dog. When I first got there, it was a little embarrassing when she was like, "How many?" And I said, "Just one." And then she set me at a booth by myself. It was a
Oh,
little embarrassing, but like
yeah, that's a little weird.
once I got like my drink and I started eating, it was fine.
It's okay. Yeah.
I mean, I could have sat at the bar, but I was
Yeah.
very deathly afraid that someone would try to talk to me. So I was like,
Oh.
let me just go get a table.
I mean,
I don't.
depending on the lazy dog you go to, they have like they have the like smaller booths right next to the bar. Did they have
Yeah,
those?
that's where I sat.
Okay. I was like thinking she sat you down at like one of the really big booths by yourself.
No, no, she sent me at one of
That
the
would have
bar
been
booths, and
sad.
so I got a pineapple mojito. I got two pineapple
Mm.
mojitos. They
Mm.
were delicious. They were scary though. Did not taste a lick of alcohol in them.
That yeah, that's how you know it's bad.
That was a little scary. I had the
Mm.
first one and I was like, oh, because she didn't card me. So I was like, oh,
Oh.
she probably gave me like a virgin mojito, like thinking I was a child.
Yeah.
And so I drank it and then I ordered an appetizer, which by the way, if you're by yourself, do not order a appetizer at Lazy Dog. That
No,
was a
don't.
meal. That
Yeah,
was a meal.
the appetizers at Lazy Dog are freaking huge, dude.
Yeah, I got a like Chipotle chicken quesadilla and I was like, I thought it was gonna be like if you go to
No.
like Applebee's or something and they give you like a
No.
tiny ass quesadilla with like three little
Mm-mm.
slices. No, it was a
No.
big ass quesadilla
Yeah.
because I was gonna order a burger to go with it.
Oh,
That never
no.
happened.
Mm-mm.
And
No.
so so I ordered my drink, got my quesadilla, finished my first drink, and she was like, "Hey, you want anything else?" I was like, "Yeah, can I have another one?" Like completely thinking there was no alcohol in this, right? I was halfway through that second one and I was like, "Wait,
Wait a minute.
wait, wait a minute. This is the feeling I know. There was
You're like,
alcohol in there."
I'm supposed to be doing something after. Like I
Yeah. I was like, "I know the movie theater is like right across the street, but like let's calm
Right.
down."
Right. Like
And
I
so
still gotta get there.
I drank it. I like finished up this gigantic quesadilla barely.
Mm.
Like I was like really
Yeah.
struggling for those last like two pieces to finish. And then I left and it was great. Um I've been experimenting on doing things by myself.
Mhm.
And so this was just part of the process.
Yeah.
Not last week, like the week before that, I went to Margaritaville and I sat at the bar by myself. And that was something. And
That
then
was something.
and then this week I went to a restaurant by myself. And then I always go to the movies by myself pretty much.
Mhm.
So yeah, and then next week I'm going to Disneyland by myself. So let's see how that goes. Keep tuned. You're gonna hear in 2 weeks, not next week. Two
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, and then I met my cousin at the movie theater. We watched it. It was very long. I'm not gonna lie.
How long
I,
is it?
the movie was supposed to start at 7, but there were like 25 minutes of
Oh,
trailers. So I think it was like
25?
yeah. It's
Jeez.
getting ridiculous, Kelly. They play so many, and I've seen so many of those trailers so many times. I
Oh,
could
that's even
probably, because I
worse.
go to the movies a lot.
Yeah,
I
you
could
do.
I could probably talk about the trailers step by step, like scene by scene,
Jeez. Yeah,
especially the
that's a lot.
especially the ads they do before the trailers.
Oh yeah, because
I know
those
those
are
by
repetitive.
heart. Those are repetitive.
Yeah.
I know those by heart.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like 2.5 hours. I
Oh
like
wow.
we both went to the bathroom before the movie, and by the time the movie was over, we ran to the bathroom. I was like,
Dang.
"Wow, that was
Wow.
long."
That is long.
Because she was singing like thick, and I was like, "I have to pee, and
Oh.
this is not
Oh
even
no,
close to
yeah.
over." I
Nope.
was like, "Ugh."
Wow. Fighting for your
But
lives
yeah,
out there.
it was great. We got to see what happened backstage at our show when like the mishap happened.
Yeah.
Um,
This is a test.
we got we got some good Blue Ivy content.
You know what? I accidentally did get spoiled on TikTok by
See, that's what you
some
get for
Blue Ivy
not
stuff.
going to see it immediately. I'm so
I know,
sorry.
I know, I know.
And then I'll tell you guys next week about what happened when I went to go see another movie. But
Mm-hmm.
just know Beyonce was also in the room.
Yes.
Beyonce was also in the room.
I think
But yeah,
Beyonce will be in the room for the next couple weeks.
the next couple of weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being that loud when the Taylor Swift movie was out. I quite literally don't remember it being that loud.
Well, I think it's because her songs don't have a lot of bass anyway, so it's not like
Oh, okay.
it's gonna reverb into any of the other theaters.
Because Kelly, I could literally hear. I was watching my movie. I could literally hear what song it was. It was cozy,
You're literally sitting there watching a movie like cozy, cozy.
and it didn't help that they kept our theater door open.
Oh,
I don't know why they didn't close it,
that's
and they
weird.
kept the one to the IMAX Kelly open.
Nah,
Because I went out to
nah.
close our doors so that I wouldn't
Yeah,
have to like hear word
right,
for word what was happening in the
right.
other theater. And I noticed that they had the IMAX door open. I was like, y'all, close this fucking door.
Dang.
Because I had to go out and close the door because
Wow.
they were just gonna keep it
Yeah,
open. And I was like, I
yeah,
want to
and
watch this
nothing is getting
movie.
between you and IMAX sound system.
Yeah. Eventually someone did close the door, thank God. Because it
Okay.
did get quieter. Like I
Yeah.
noticed like at some point it
Yeah,
got quieter.
immediately. That's
But yeah,
hilarious.
that was it for me. Yeah, that's great. I had a fun time this week. Can't wait for next week though.
Mm.
It's gonna be so much fun for me at least. Don't know about Kelly, but for me, I'm gonna have fun.
I love
So,
it for you.
you guys, it's time to talk about a movie 2 years in the making.
It's finally time.
It's finally time. We've recorded
We've done
this.
it.
We didn't record. We wrote these notes like a year ago,
Yeah.
and somehow this movie fell through the cracks last Christmas season. So
Yeah, I don't even know how that happened.
I don't either. I think something came up like the week we were
Maybe.
supposed to.
Yeah.
Who knows? But this week we're talking about Noelle,
Yay! Finally.
Disney Plus original Noelle.
Yes.
So our movie starts off with a voiceover from our protagonist Noelle telling us about how her long line of Santas in her family, and that her brother Nick is being groomed to be the next Santa. And so everyone in her family starts to help prepare Nick since their father has recently passed away, and Nick's training is not going well. And
No.
it's stressing him out and it's stressing everybody else out.
Yeah. No. You
He's been
would think
training.
that he would have been like more okay with it,
Yeah, he's been
you
training since
know?
he was like little.
Right. It's like I hate to use the monarchs as like an example because that's just its own monster. But like what's his name was chomping at the bit to become king, and he's like way too old to actually be king. But he's like, I've
Mhm.
trained all my life, so I might as well be king. Like I feel like
Yeah.
that's how Nick should be, you know? Like I've dedicated my whole life to this, so like I need to do it.
I don't think Nick was ever really dedicated, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, Noelle is doing what her father told her to do, and she's making cards and making sure that Christmas cheer is being spread.
she's so cute.
One day, Noelle goes out into the North Pole town. I don't know what you would call it. Uh,
Mm.
and she's asked by a reporter, Elf Carol, LOL, if Nick was ready for Christmas. And she says, of course he's ready for Christmas.
Right.
Just straight up lying to the press.
I mean,
Never lie to the press. Just don't say anything.
right.
You don't have to
Just
answer their
yeah,
question.
you're not obligated to talk to them.
Yeah, because that
Yeah.
will come back to bite you in the ass. Don't
Yeah,
don't
don't
lie to
lie
the
about it.
press.
Because someone will find something.
Someone will find something. Probably around the next day. Oh
Mm-hmm.
no. She stops by Nick's place and learns that he had a bad day, and their mother is freaking out because he's still not ready for Christmas,
Mm-mm.
and she expects Noelle to get him ready. And I'm like,
No.
aren't you the person with the most Santa
Right.
experience? Why are you asking this child?
Right.
I mean,
She
Noelle's
knows
not a
nothing
child,
about the whole
but
Santa process.
yeah, she only knows what she's read.
Right.
Like, you were with your husband for how many years?
Right.
Shouldn't you
And
know more?
you've probably lived here for however long, so I feel like you should
Yeah,
know a little bit more.
you should know more. So Noelle, who is a people pleaser, tries her best
Yeah.
to help him, and it's just not clicking for him.
Mm-mm.
So one day after Nick complains about always being cold and never having a break, Noelle tells him to just take the weekend off,
I mean, which is nice.
which is nice. Yeah. She's like, take the weekend off, and while you do
Regroup.
it, regroup, get your mind right, and also
Right.
get me some magazines.
Right.
So one night their cousin Gabe comes over and asks where Nick is and says that the sleigh came back without him. Yeah, and he's like, The sleigh never came back. Never came back." And Noelle tells everyone that she told him to take the weekend off, and everyone freaks out. And so
Dude, I
maybe
think they freak out a lot more than they should have.
they do.
If I'm being honest. Like
And
it's not a
so
crime.
either the next day or that same day, the Elf Council appoints Gabe as the new Santa, as he's the oldest male Kringle, and everyone is upset at Noel because of Nick leaving. With only 5 days left, Noel's nanny slash housekeeper, which like she's like
Yeah.
way too old to still have a nanny.
Right. I think
She
it's one
tells
of
her,
those you've worked here for a long time, so you might as well stay on kind of
right, you might as well
deal.
stay. Yeah,
Yeah.
the nanny effect to
Yes.
show them.
Yes.
Yeah, and Polly tells her that she needs to fix this, so she finds out that Nick went to Phoenix, Arizona, and so she takes the sled and Polly to go find Nick. She
Yeah, she
kidnaps
takes
Polly.
Polly. I think that's so funny.
They arrive in Phoenix and they land at a shopping center. And back at the pole, Gabe comes up with a plan to have an online delivery service for Christmas presents since the sleigh is gone.
Which
Which,
I mean,
sure, but also, how are you going to do that with millions of presents in 5 days?
right, in what service? I know he has it all planned out and he's like the tech guy, but like I feel like it's not going to work. Like I know Amazon has this thing, but like even that is not even its 1 to 2 day limit anymore.
No.
There's no way you're getting millions of presents out in what 12 hours ish.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Nah, no.
Back in Phoenix, Noelle and Polly meet with the shopping center manager, Helen, who agrees to let them stay at the shopping center because of the good promo the reindeer bring. and like people are literally just throwing shit at these reindeer.
Yeah,
Like what the
it's kind
hell?
of yeah. Like they see the reindeer, they're like, "Oh my gosh!" And like they, everyone loses their mind for some reason.
Yeah. Have
Like
they
I
never
don't.
have they never seen reindeer before or any other
Right. Like I
or like an
feel like if I
animal?
did see like something like that at a mall, I would be like, "Oh, that's kind of cool," and like kept walking.
Yeah, keep walking. Maybe take a photo, but I'm not gonna say they're long.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make a huge deal out of it.
No. Yeah, and so Noelle goes out to look for Nick while Polly watches the reindeer. After a while of looking, Noelle goes to a private investigator named Jake, and he's a very cynical man who eventually turns her down. But after
Yeah.
Noelle notices a man who can help Jake call his son, he agrees to help her.
Yeah.
She gets like a special tingle or whatever when she
Yeah,
sees him. She's like, "That's a nice
it's
man,"
right. It's like the spider tingle, but for nice people.
but for nice people.
Yeah.
Back at the poll, Gabe is acting weird as fuck. Like,
Ooh.
wow, he's acting very weird, and then he makes a program to decide if kids are naughty or nice.
Yeah. I think the power rush got really real
Really, what? Like
after
he
like a
like
day.
dyed he dyed his hair
Yeah.
white.
Yeah.
It was very strange. And he comes to the conclusion that there are only 2,837 nice kids in the world.
I wonder what the criteria is. Like seriously.
Right? I need to know what that criteria
I
is.
want to know what
Also,
the
all of
criteria
the
is.
other kids will get evaluations for next year.
Welcome to the corporate world a lot earlier than you're supposed to be in it.
Yeah.
Here's your quarterly review.
He's like, here's what you can improve on, and
Right.
maybe you'll get a present next year.
Right. Maybe. Incredible.
Back in Phoenix, the reindeer are being fed junk food and are a big hit, so Helen agrees to let Noelle and Polly sleep in the shopping center and pays them in retail merchandise.
I mean, that's
Which-
better than probably what would have happened
Yep.
or what could have happened. It's a lot better.
They would have been like, Helen probably would have been like, no, you can't sleep here. Like, do you know the
Right.
legal ramifications? Like, no.
Right. It would have been, but we're keeping the reindeer because
Yeah,
technically you did crash land here, and so we have to keep them. Blah 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 blah
yeah,
blah. Yeah.
yeah. Please sign this paper.
Exactly. Sign your life away.
The next day we go to Jake's office and he's with his son Alex while Noelle comes over and she and Alex really connect. And the three of
Mm.
them go and check out a homeless shelter. At the shelter, Noelle meets a deaf girl named Michelle and is shocked to see that she knows sign language.
That scene was so cute.
It was very cute. And she learns that the girl wants her mom to get a job and she wants an iPad for Christmas.
I love that. She's all like, it's all sweet and like heartstrings are pulled. It's like, I want my mom to get a job. And then like as she's being pulled away, and an iPad.
An iPad. It's a recurring joke in this movie that all kids
Mhm.
want are iPads, which is so funny because this came out in 2019. Kids don't want iPads.
Yeah, no.
No one wants it. Maybe an
No.
iPhone,
Yeah, but
iPad.
and you know what? I
mm,
do see for some reason, I don't know what made me look, but like I see now a lot of kids buy like the fake Apple Watches.
mhm.
And I'm like, is that what y'all want? I swear she was like 6 and she had like walking around with like a fake Apple Watch. I'm like, I know it's made for kids, but this is like a lot.
Good for her. Good for her.
She's gonna go
Live
places.
living my dream. Because as a child, I wanted all the tech. I wanted the iPod. I
Did
wanted
you?
the I wanted that original ugly ass iPhone. I wanted a MacBook. I wanted all of that stuff when I was a kid, and I never got any of it.
Wow. I was not. I was the CD girl until like my parents got me like the Zune and it wasn't even an iPod or whatever, but I was like, "Heck yeah. My own MP3 player."
I remember my first iPod because it was my cousin's old iPod. Like she like upgraded to like
Oh.
the newer version, and she gave
Yeah.
me her old
Yeah, yeah,
iPod.
yeah.
I carry that thing with me everywhere.
Bro,
I carried that
you
thing with me everywhere.
anybody with an iPod immediately like really cool status. Like I wanted to
Mm-mm.
be you. You were so cool.
But let me tell you this, the original iPod had the worst battery life of all
Did
time.
it?
Like,
Did it really?
Jesus.
Go
I
2 hours and
swear,
it's already at like 30%.
I swear it only had like 3 hours of battery in it.
Really?
I swear. I don't know if it was just hers,
Wow.
but I don't remember that charge lasting long at all.
Wow, incredible.
Yeah. Okay, back to the story though.
Yeah.
Um, Noelle then freaks out because like she didn't know she could speak sign language.
Yeah.
So she's like, I don't know what's happening. They go
She's
to a
got the
store.
power.
She's got the power. They go to a store, and Noelle has an interaction with a woman that gives Jake an idea of where to find Nick. Jake,
I love your yogurt pants.
I love your yogurt pants.
Yeah. I love your
Yoga,
yogurt pants.
that's what I said. Yogurt.
Yeah.
She's just sitting inside of a like
In a
freezer
freezer.
because she's
I love
too
how she
hot.
didn't I love how she didn't comment on that she was in the
No,
freezer. She's just like, "Oh,
no.
I just need
Pass
some like
me,
popsicles."
yeah,
Yeah.
pass me those popsicles.
Like
And what's so
what's
funny
happening up
is
in Phoenix?
it's
What
not
is
that
going on
hot
up
in
there?
Phoenix in December.
No, it's not.
So I don't know
It's
why
really
she
not.
was struggling so bad.
Well, I mean, how cold is the North Pole, I guess? Like comparatively, it must be like blazing for her.
It's probably frigid, but like she wears like layers all the time.
True. True.
But whatever. Jake drops Noelle off at a yoga studio that Nick is now working at, and they get into a fight because Nick refuses to come back and he doesn't want to be Santa.
Yeah. Also the fact that that man got a job that fast.
Yeah.
Incredible.
No social, no ID. He was just
Right.
like, "Can I work
Like
here?" And they're just like, "Yeah."
whatever magic you
No
pulled, Nick.
credentials.
Right. Can I get some of that? Because I have all the
Yeah.
credentials, but I can't get
I have
anything.
credentials, but I can't get anything.
All right, so just,
So
drop your little hints. Your
hook me
interview
up.
hints, your, whatever.
Yeah. And so while Jake, whoa, where am I? Hold up.
You've been just losing your place today, like it's
I
nobody's
have. And
business.
so Noelle runs into Jake and Alex at the shopping center, and she tells Alex that he's gonna get his wish for Christmas. Uh, when Noelle's pet reindeer Snow Cone brings her a letter from her mom saying how crazy Gabe is acting.
I love snow cone.
Snow Cone is adorable.
I would die for
Uh,
snow cone.
where's the merch, Disney? Where's the Snow Cone
Right.
merch?
When I watched Noelle for the first time, I was literally like, "Oh, I'm just gonna Google like Snowball merch or like Snowball Disney or no Snowball Noelle, and like there'll be a plush." And I'm like,
There's not.
Where is it?"
Where is it?
They really fumbled, if I'm
They
being
did.
honest. Like that would have sold out like nobody's business.
Yeah. Especially in the parks. Really cute.
Mm-hmm.
And so Noelle goes looking for Nick again. So she dresses Snow Cone up as a dog. And they try to sniff him out. And
I
they head
did
to
not
a
know reindeer had smell like that or like could be like that. Is
this is
that
a
true?
magical reindeer, Kelly.
Okay, you're
This is
right.
a
My
magical
bad.
reindeer.
This dude can fly, so he could probably do everything else too. My bad.
Yeah, and so they get to the yoga retreat that Nick is at. And Noelle tells him what's going on, but he still doesn't want to help. So she leaves the letter from her mom before she goes.
Hmm.
While Jake and Alex are at home, Alex finally tells his dad that his cooking is bad and that he likes to cook. And so they bond over that. They're like, cool, you can teach me
As
how
a
to cook.
kid, I'm so surprised that he held his tongue that long.
Oh, yeah. I look, talking back to my mom was not something I did a lot as a child.
Me
But if
neither.
the food was bad, I would have brought it up. I'm so sorry. I'm not eating bad
Right.
food.
No. Also, like,
And there
as a
was
parent, how
like
do you not notice that your kid's not eating what you're making?
not
Like,
eating. Yeah.
hmm.
Let's look into that.
Because I know kids can be super brutally honest. Like,
Yeah.
they gonna say something.
Yeah. I would have said that. Like, Alex is nicer than me because I would have been like,
Oh
hell
yeah,
no, I'm not, I'm not,
he's
I'm
a
not
lot
eating that.
nicer. No.
Later, Nick finds Noelle and Polly, and he says he wants to help, but he can't be Santa. So Noelle's like, okay, I have an idea. Well, the Santa who's supposed to be working here hasn't shown up yet, so you just be Santa for a while and like test it
Mm,
out.
right.
And on the first child, the kid speaks Punjabi, and Nick can't understand him, but Noelle can.
Yeah.
And, and on the second child, Noelle can tell that the girl is naughty, but
Mm-hmm.
Nick can't, even
And
though she's being
no.
very snooty and rude.
Right. Like she wasn't trying to hide it like most kids would, like trying to be like,
Yeah,
"Oh yeah, I'm nice, Santa," and then like turn around and be like a brat or whatever. But like, no, she was straight up
she was
not
straight
being
up
a good
rude,
kid.
and
Yeah.
her parents must be dealt with.
Yes.
These are the formative years. We need to correct this right now.
Right. Like the kid ain't that way because that's how the kid is. It's because you're not doing something right.
You're not doing anything.
Just saying.
After a while, Noelle sees Jake, and he is upset that Noelle told Alex that their family would spend Christmas together because he has a rocky relationship with his ex.
Mm.
Noelle then tells Jake about how she got there, and he thinks she's crazy and leaves.
Yeah.
After going through some kids, another Santa shows up, and after a struggle, Noelle hits an officer and gets arrested. And since she's like talking about Santa and elves, she gets held on a 5150
Yes. Immediately. Like
immediately.
no, Noelle, learn to keep your mouth shut sometimes.
Yeah, we don't need to
I,
tell
I know you
everyone
love
about
to
Santa.
talk, right? But you can just be quiet. You can be
Back at
quiet.
the poll, Gabe is scrambling because they can't come up with a way to deliver the presents or like come to a good conclusion on how many nice kids there are.
Yeah, because that's so little.
Yeah, they're like the mom is like, no, there's not only
Yeah,
2,300 and whatever nice kids. Like that's
right.
impossible.
There's millions of kids on this on this
Yeah,
planet, so there's you figure it out.
billions actually. Like let's correct this.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Maybe actually no, millions. Not everyone celebrates Christmas.
right.
There's a number and it's large.
Yeah, it's a
There's
lot
a
more than what they got.
there's a large number of children. Um and so yeah, Gabe is not he's not tuning well with this job,
No. Mm-mm.
which is why tech people should not be in positions of power, but
No.
next point. Um Back in Phoenix, Noelle is in the psychiatric ward of a hospital, and Polly goes to Jake to help get her out.
Hmm.
At the hospital, Noelle is being seen by a psychiatrist when Jake sneaks in and helps her to escape into the sleigh.
So crazy, by the way.
He was going to help her escape even though he didn't believe
Right.
her about the whole Santa thing. And then he saw the sleigh. He was like, wait, you weren't lying?
I love how
he's
this
like,
man
why
was
did
willing to commit a crime that bad and
you?
not like
Yeah,
have an exit plan. Because like, what was he gonna
yeah.
do if the sleigh did not appear? Like, what was he gonna do?
I have no idea.
Because like, how was he gonna get her down that building?
Who knows?
That man went in with like half a thought and was like, "It'll work. Don't worry about it."
It'll work. Yeah. And so they return to the pole, and Nick tells everyone that he isn't Santa, Noelle is. And one of the,
Yeah.
because, Noelle was able to speak different languages, she could
Mm-hmm.
tell who was naughty and who was
He was
nice.
nice. Yeah.
She's cheerful. She actually cares about Christmas. She's
Right.
Santa.
She is Santa.
One of the elder elves thinks that Santa can't be a girl. but the head elder elf says that nothing says that Santa can't be a girl.
Mhm.
And Noelle tells everyone that although she thought Christmas was about presents, she now knows that Christmas is about hope, love, and understanding.
Mm.
Later that night, Noelle puts on the suit, and Polly tells her that she always knew she had the twinkle.
I love how she
Uh,
says that only
right.
now. Like, you couldn't have said
But
something
she
earlier?
probably didn't always think that.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, Noelle has Snow Cone hooked up to the sleigh with the other reindeer, and they head
Yay!
off.
I love him.
At first, it doesn't go well. Like she's like messing up.
No.
She's
Oh,
missing.
yeah.
She's missing houses. She's
The suit's
showing
too
up at
big.
Jewish. The suit's too big. She's showing up at Jewish people's houses, which is a
Yes.
very common trope in these Christmas movies. Because I've watched the Santa
Yeah,
Claus and Fred Claus recently, and they both do that same bit.
they do. Oh, why, I wonder?
Why? Like, we get it. Jewish people don't celebrate Christmas. Like, it's
Right.
fine. You
Ooh.
don't have to do
It's
that
not even
joke
a
in
joke
every
at this
Christmas
point.
movie. No.
Ugh.
But when she goes to drop off presents at the homeless shelter in Phoenix, she sees Michelle, and Michelle calls her Santa along with all the other people, and so it gives her hope
Mm.
and like a second wind. And
That
then
was so cute.
the suit magically fits her because once you
Mhm.
become Santa, the suit fits you.
Yep.
She also brings Alex his Christmas wish, which is Jake. She
Right.
gives Helen 2 tickets to Hawaii,
Love that
and
for her.
Michelle gets her presents of a job for her mom and an iPad. And Noelle
Love that for both of them.
successfully makes it home to cheers and joy.
Yay!
In the end, Noelle becomes the official Santa. Nick opens up a yoga studio at the North Pole, and Polly becomes an elder elf. And everyone lives
Love
happily
that for
ever
her.
after. Yeah. Good for you,
Yay!
Polly.
Good for you, Polly, you deserve it.
You deserved it. You had to pick up after the future Santa's um, messy self for all those
Right,
years, and then you got a real
right.
job.
Good for you.
Good for you. Okay, Kelly, are you ready for the movie facts?
Yeah.
Okay, so filming began in 2017, and the film was originally scheduled for a theatrical release. However, Disney decided to postpone the film and release it along with the launch of their streaming service, Disney Plus, in order to give the platform more value.
Yeah, I do remember that. That's crazy. I didn't know they had like held it for that though.
Right? That's a hell of a lot. They held it for 2 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
That's insane. Okay, this second one, I don't know if I agree.
Oh, okay.
I don't agree.
Okay.
Apparently,
Mm.
supposedly,
Mm.
allegedly,
Allegedly.
uh, the riff that Noelle sings to summon her flying reindeer is the same one she used in Into the Woods as Cinderella when she summoned her bird friends. I don't think it's the same riff at all.
No, it's not. I don't think so.
It's not, right? Like
It's I don't think so.
I know I haven't seen Into the Woods in a long time, but I know those songs, and that's not the riff.
Yeah. That's not the riff.
It's it's
It's
not the
longer, isn't
riff.
it?
It's way longer, and
Yeah.
it's in a different key.
Yeah. I was about to say it's a more like darker key. It's not as
Yeah,
cheerful as this one. Unless they like
yeah.
it's the same like notes but like in a different key.
I don't
It's
even think
not the
it's that
same.
because the one here is "Ah," and then
Mhm. Mm-mm.
and Into the Woods it's "Ah, ah,
Yeah.
ah, ah." Not the
Yeah, that's
same.
not the same.
It's not the same.
Y'all.
See, I knew I wasn't crazy. I was like, those are
Yeah.
not the same riffs.
Yeah, they're not the same.
Uh, this is the only Disney Plus film of the 2000s to be rated G by the MPA. And this is Disney's first live action film to be rated G by the MPA since Hannah Montana, the movie, 2009.
Really?
Yeah. Plus, it was the only G rated live action movie of 2019.
Wow. Because
Yeah.
I just automatically assume all Disney movies are like G.
Oh, I always thought they were all PG. I thought G movies don't even
Oh.
really exist anymore,
Oh, well,
unless you're, like,
I just
watching, like,
assumed.
the Wiggles movie or something.
Not the Wiggles.
Yeah, I didn't think G movies were still a thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I had no idea. I thought Disney was like the sole surviving, like mostly G movies.
Yeah, I can't even remember the last time I've seen well, this movie, but, like, I can't
Yeah.
remember the last time I've, like, seen, like, a trailer for a movie and they were like, "This movie is rated G."
Yeah. Fair.
But I guess they wanted to keep it G so they could play it on Disney Channel at some point,
Oh, yeah, true.
even though I think PG would also work on Disney Channel, but
Yeah.
that's just me.
Yeah.
Let's see, fourth movie fact. On the floor tiles at the beginning of the movie, there's a hidden Mickey.
Of course.
Um, Fifth, baby reindeer, like snow cone, don't make sounds like a bleeding goat. They make grunting and honking sounds.
Yeah, that's a lot less cute.
Yeah, let's keep the goat sounds.
Yeah,
I don't want to
let me live in ignorance, you
I
know?
don't want to hear snow cone grunting and honking.
Yeah, I don't want him sounding like a goose, I'm good.
Yeah.
I will
Um
ignorantly believe that he sounds cute
yeah,
forever.
and he also
Thank
will
you.
not grow. He will stay that cute
Yeah,
and adorable
he is
forever.
staying that way forever, of course.
Mhm.
He will not become a full-fledged, not as cute adult reindeer.
Yeah. Those reindeer actually were kind of scary looking. It kind of
Yeah.
put me off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last movie fact. This movie was adapted from an unused premise for the Santa Claus 4. This is
Really?
referenced when Noelle is in the mental hospital and the psychologist says that she sees two other patients who believe they are the Tooth Fairy and Mother Nature.
So that's what they meant.
Yeah.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
if you guys don't know, the Santa Claus 4 never came out. Instead, they did a TV show,
TV show,
which
yeah.
I gave up after one episode because they made like a Republican joke, and I was like, I will not be watching this.
I don't remember that at all. But and then they came
It's
out with a
still
second
on.
season.
Yeah, the second season is airing like right now.
Yeah, and which I only made it to like episode 2 of the first season, so
You made it further than I did, so
you know
great.
what? I think it's because I wasn't really into it in the first place that maybe I missed the joke that you're talking about, and so like I by the time I got to the second one, I was
I
like, eh.
I quite honestly don't even remember what the joke was. It was that long
Mm,
ago. I don't remember what the
oh
joke
yeah,
was. I just know they made a joke I didn't like, and I just
yeah, and then
never
you're
went
like,
back.
nah, yeah,
Yeah,
fair,
I'll just stick to the movies.
yeah,
I I'll just stick to the
yeah,
movies. I'll even watch the third one, even though I don't like the third one. Really,
yeah. The third one's not great, if
it's
I'm being
not great.
honest.
I just watched the second one yesterday.
Oh, did
Quality,
you?
quality material.
I love that
Okay,
one.
Kelly, it's time for the question.
Mm.
Is this movie iconic?
I'm gonna say yes.
I
I'm
also
gonna say
put yes.
yes. I think it's a
Great.
really cute movie. Um,
Hmm.
I like the premise. I like that it's not because there's like a line that usually Christmas movies, especially ones with like it's a family of Santas or
Hmm.
whatever, they follow like a certain line, and sometimes it
Yeah.
gets like very cliche. But this one was really nice. I liked it.
Hmm. I've
It was
watched it
more
every
about
year.
becoming Santa than like the family's issues. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I've watched this movie every year since it's come out.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna have to say I think it's iconic because I can't say the same about other Disney Plus movies.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
just
true.
rewatched Godmothered last night because it was on Freeform for the
Mm,
first time since I watched it whenever it first premiered on Disney Plus. That movie's
hmm
not good.
mm.
That movie's not good. I And then I haven't rewatched Hocus Pocus 2. I haven't rewatched
I haven't even seen that one.
Disenchanted.
I haven't seen that one either. I totally forgot that existed.
I don't care about the other ones. This movie I rewatch every year.
Hmm. They
Yeah.
really did well having to like delay it 2 years for it to come out with Disney Plus. Like
Hmm.
that was a good move.
That was a good move. It's become a staple in my Christmas watching habits.
Hmm.
I think it's
Same.
going to come on Freeform on Monday, and I think I'm probably going to watch it again.
Watch that again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
But yeah, it gets an iconic from us.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
Okay, Kelly. What are your recommendations?
Okay, so I've got two recommendations. Both of them are songs. The first one is that new Jack Harlow song, Love It On Me. I know it's been on TikTok everywhere, but like,
I have no idea what you're talking about. Is that Vanilla Baby song?
yes.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of
Yeah.
cool. I mean, Jack Harlow comes out with some pretty good songs every once in a while, and I'm just like, I vibe with the beat of
I
this one.
sure.
I vibe with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then my second one is Feather by Sabrina Carpenter.
That's another
Slave.
one where I feel like I know the song, but it's just not coming to my head. But okay. Yeah.
Um, you probably might know it more because of the controversy that she had with the
Oh,
Catholic Church.
that's the church song? The
Yes.
church song. Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one where she got permission from the church to film in there, and then they saw the music video and they're like, "Hold up,
I
wait,
went to
whoa,
go
whoa,
I
whoa,
went to
whoa,
go
whoa."
watch that scene just to see what the church was mad about. I don't get it.
I don't get it
No,
either.
nothing happened in that
She
church
didn't
that
do
was
anything.
bad.
She literally just walked around and like
She just
sang.
walked around in that little poofy black thingy she was
Yeah, the
wearing.
dress was kind of cute.
Like nothing about that was
Right,
provocative, nothing was bad. She didn't cuss. I was like,
right.
what's
And it's
so
not
bad?
like the song's even bad either.
No.
The song's not even like something that they would could like fight on. I
No.
genuinely don't know what they're
I
fighting
don't
about.
right, I don't understand why they're so mad.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah.
check out the song. It's good. The controversy just makes it a little iconic just for that. Just
Okay.
for the fact that she got beef with the Catholic Church.
Good for her. All the best
Good for
women
her.
do.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
for-
True, true, true.
they wanted to like excommunicate Madonna for like a prayer, so
That is true, yeah.
let's do it. Okay. As for me, both of my recommendations are Beyonce. Uh, my first one
Oh, I should
is
have seen that coming.
this is My House by
My
Beyonce.
house, yeah.
Like colored me surprised when the movie ended and then I heard Beyonce rapping. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
You're like, is this some like extended like version of the album that I haven't heard yet? Like
No,
what is
because
this
literally it
song?
started and I was like, I've never heard this song before and I've heard every Beyonce song. What is going on? And
What
then
a
I got
slay though.
home and she had released the song. I was like,
Yep.
whoa,
Yep. Yep.
whoa. But yeah, My House, really fun. Good beat.
It's a
Good
great
beat.
song.
Good
She slayed that.
song. She did that.
I love how
And
she
then
released a movie and that's all that we thought we were gonna get. And then she's like, actually.
no, I'm still waiting on a live album. Where is the
Oh, true.
live album?
True.
Do you know how much I want to hear the live version of Energy? I want to hear it so bad. I'm willing to go pay to go see the
Energy.
movie again so I could hear
Energy.
the live version of Energy. Also,
Well, I love that for you.
my theater won the mute challenge mostly because they were quiet as hell the entire movie. We did not have people dancing in the aisles. We did not have phones out. We didn't have any of that. We sat there like
Yeah.
civilized individuals and watched the movies. The only thing that happened was during heated, people brought out fans.
I
Yeah,
respect that though.
I respect that.
I respect that.
It wasn't too distracting. So I was like, I
Yeah.
get it. Good for
Yeah.
you.
Love that for them.
Yeah, and then that leads me into my second recommendation, Renaissance, a film by
Yep.
Beyonce. Go see it. It was great. it's not only a concert film, you also get good background, good life
BTS, yeah.
lessons. You get to see the
Hmm.
twins.
Yes.
You get to hear Blue Ivy speak for like long periods of time. I was like, whoa, I've
Yeah, that
never
is
heard her
true.
speak this much.
Yeah, me neither.
It was
Because I did
great.
those are the clips that I did see. It was mostly Blue Ivy stuff, so I'm like, gosh dang it.
There's some good memes that she wrote in there.
Yes.
It was really a fun time. It was funny. It was sad. It was heartwarming. It was inspirational. I had a great time. Overall, 10 out of 10 experience.
Love that.
Kelly still hasn't seen it for some reason.
Haven't seen it. It
I
just
mean,
came out, Jordan.
that's why
Give
you
me a
need to go
minute.
see it now. That's why
Give
you
me
need to
a
go see it
minute.
now. Get your mother and go see it now.
My mother is not in the same state as me at the moment, so I will have to go by myself.
Oh, yeah, go by yourself then. It's a fun movie to go see by yourself. Just dance in your seat. Yeah. 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 I really enjoyed this movie.
Mm,
And I need
not
Kelly to get on her
surprising.
I need Kelly to get on her Zoom.
I know, I know, I know, no, no, no.
She hasn't seen this movie. I bet you she still hasn't seen the Hunger Games yet. She hasn't seen the Marvels. Get on your Zoom,
I have
Kelly.
seen the Marvels.
You saw the Marvels?
Yes, I told
Oh, okay.
you.
I don't
We
remember you
literally
saying
talked
that.
about the cat scene.
I
Spoiler,
really
sorry.
don't. I really don't remember us talking. Spoiler: Kelly, this movie's been out
Wow.
for a month. I really
I
don't remember us
mean, for
talking about
people
that.
like me that haven't seen it yet, come on. I'm looking out for them.
Okay, Kelly. But yeah, or get your ticket right now. Go see it
All right, all
tonight.
right.
You have to go see it tonight. But yeah, that's it for us. Thank you so much for listening. Again, sorry about last week, but
Yeah.
technology is gone technology.
As
The
long as
episode got up. That's all that
yeah.
matters. The episode
Yeah, it
got
really
up.
does. It's not like we had to go back and re-record like we have done in the
We
past.
had to do that
So,
a couple of times.
yeah, it's a nightmare.
I was very afraid because we already have to record two
Yeah.
episodes this week. I was very
Yeah.
afraid.
No.
But yeah, either way, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. We have a Twitter
Mm.
and an Instagram. They're both at SYTYI Podcast. Um, don't forget to send us your movie requests or your movie stories at our email, sytypodcast@gmail.com. If you want to get a Christmas movie in, I think we only have one left. So
Yeah.
you might
Better
want to
send it
hurry up.
in.
You might want to hurry up on that. Like, if you're lucky, maybe we'll give you an extra week of Christmas movies, but you're
Yeah.
gonna have
You never
to
know.
hurry up and get them requested. At our email, sytypodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to share us with your friends and your family.
Mm.
Subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and rate and review us on Apple Podcasts.
Thank
Yay!
you.
I hope everyone has a good Christmas season, holiday season. Um, Happy Hanukkah
Are we in
to the
that time
Hanukkah.
now? Happy Hanukkah.
I think Hanukkah is in 2 days from when this is,
Okay. Released.
dropped. So happy Hanukkah. I hope you
Happy
have
Hanukkah,
a
y'all.
great Hanukkah. I hope you eat great food.
Mm-hmm. Great times.
I don't know what you guys do at Hanukkah. I hope you
I
light
I
your
feel like I know
I
like the
hope
bare minimum.
I know the very bare minimum. I hope
Right.
your oil lasts the full 7 days.
Yes.
uh
Yes.
yeah, and stay iconic.
Stay iconic, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.